How are you doing? Y'all want to tell me why you're here and why you're involved?
Well, I have a lot of property here, rental property. My renters don't want it. I don't want it. We don't want. I live, as the crow flies, about 2 miles from it, and I don't want it destroying my wells. I don't want to ruin septic, and I sure don't want to breathe that.
Wouldn't you say this is kind of a getaway from the big city? I mean, you know, this
No,
is
I
like
wouldn't have a chance to say it. It is.
It is, right.
I'm a biker.
Right.
And all the bikers from all the groups come this way to ride through the foothills.
The beautiful areas.
Yes. They go and camp at Hanging Rock. They bring their families from out of town up here to stay. We're ruining it. We are a pathway, a gateway to Stewart and Virginia and all that. And our land is so beautiful. Why on earth would we want to die?
Hello.
Hi, I am with Foothills Sierra.
In the past couple weeks, I've heard multiple stories about people being threatened with eminent domain, having their properties taken, for not just data centers being nearby, but the power companies having to widen the infrastructure and so forth.
What Duke's going to do when they decide a place, it's going to be either in Davidson or Davie.
What are your primary beefs with the data center?
What I do know, that data centers are going to take up a lot of space.
I think it's something like 1,800 acres or something
Yes.
like that.
Native American burial grounds at Upper Sorrowtown, and of course the plantation. I'd like to see those preserved. I don't know that they will. Then there's the possibility of pollution, loss of pure water, pure air.
Would either of you like to tell me what part of this enrages you the most?
First of all, the size. There's not another data center, I believe, in all the country that's been built that's going to be this size, not even close. That's going to be half a mile from my house. And all these generators that are going to be there for who knows how long, because there's no guarantee about going on the grid. There's so many reasons.
What would you say to the people who say, well, if you don't want these technologies being built in your backyard, then stop using the technologies?
Yeah, well, this technology is not what we use. These aren't being built to support the technologies that we use every day. These are being built to support AI, large-scale data storage. That's not what we use on a daily basis. I have a 30-year career in technology. We've had data centers that fit in a server room for 20 years and handle what we use as a consumer. These are being built for military, mass industrial use. It's not what we use. None of that is benefiting the people.
I really feel there's a misconception here. When you make a sign, you're very limited in your space. So therefore we put no data centers. We are not against data centers. We realize that we are in an AI race. We all love AI. We love our phones. We love the information. We understand that. It's the size of this. This is a hyperscale data center between 6 and 8 million square feet.
Do you think there's a little higher agenda as far as the data centers, the AI and all this? Right.
Surveillance.
What's that?
Surveillance.
Right. Do you think there's a danger in rushing into all the AI development?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
There's always a danger of rushing into anything.
You mentioned our love for these devices and our love for even AI. Do you think that in a way we've almost fell into the trap of dependence toward these things, and that they are sort of moving to enslave us?
I can feel that way to some degree. If you look anywhere in any of our institutions, we've lost a lot of our freedom. Education systems, just everything you can name, practically. It's under some kind of control. And this would be an ultimate control, would it not?
Do you think there are surveillance agendas and things of this nature that are pushing this forward?
There's no question about that, because Palantir and Amazon AWS services, which has cut a contract with the government, the CIA, the NSA, they're the ones that are building these data centers for storage.
But Amazon's not involved in surveillance at all. They don't produce any products.
They're involved.
I'm just joking with you.
Yeah, okay.
Are you familiar with flock cameras?
Yes.
Digital
And
ID.
and I see how it's happening. My dad used to tell me that, and I thought he was crazy. And now I'm seeing it happen. And I don't want to be a part of it. I hope I'm gone before those things happen.
Are you familiar with flock cameras?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yep. What can you tell me about flock cameras?
I can tell you that they're a violation of the Fourth Amendment. They're putting those up all over this country to supposedly increase our security, but to me it's not. It's for surveillance purposes, and it's especially towards a police state, not a secure state. If you're not a criminal yet, you're going to be one with flock cameras.
I think we could probably live without that stuff.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm in design and marketing for 25 years. I built and designed websites. I sold hosting. I'm familiar with the traditional uses of data centers. I saw at some point that we were starting to creep into an area that we're using remote data too much. We're going maybe beyond what is probably healthy for us.
Correct, yeah. If you look at the way networking or data was done in the past, it was decentralized and backed up, and now we're centralizing everything into the hands of three, probably two companies. We don't own the data anymore, and we don't own the compute. We're being pushed not on compute.
I think there's an irony there because our computers are more powerful, higher storage than they ever have been before, and yet we're offloading more of our data away from them.
Yeah. But as you know, with the memory crisis right now, computer memory, we're not going to be able to afford the hardware.
Almost as if that was planned.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. It's ironic that it's called smart technology because how smart are we that we're adopting it all? And how smart will we be once we become dependent on it?
You know what my little 9-year-old granddaughter calls it?
What's that?
I said, Madison, I don't know, maybe y'all don't even have to go to school anymore. All you got to do is say Alexa, whatever. She said, me, Mom, that's called brain rot. I said, you're right.
She's smart.
She said, that's brain rot if you don't learn. Right. I said, you're right.
How many of the Gen Z, is that where we're at? Gen Z and the kids coming up, they're switching over to back to CDs and tapes, and they're trying to get away from the devices. They grew up doing that, scrolling and clicking around, and I think they're starting to understand the addictive nature of these technologies. I'm gonna go talk to some other folks.
Please.
It was really nice to meet you.
What's your name?
My name's Cliff. This is Sarah.
Cliff and
We're in Tobaccoville. We've been in marketing, design, and everything well, I've been in it for 25 years, and I'm just tired of looking at screens all the time. And when I hear about data centers, I just see the direction things are going, and it's frightening. And I appreciate this area. I appreciate beautiful areas where you can escape all that.
Yeah.